Hello everybody, this is Mr. Yen, and I'm going to give you a quick instructional video for how to do the schedule assignment if you have any questions. So the first thing that you'll want to do is go to Google Classroom and open up the Create a Daily Schedule assignment. Once you do that, you will see this document that I have here. And once you do, the first thing you'll want to do is fill in your name. So I'll say this is the daily schedule for Mr. Yen. This is where you'll write in your name. And then for this assignment, basically what you're doing is you're filling in each of the time slots with how you want to spend your time during your school day at home. In the time slots, we've already filled in your teacher's office hours if you're a freshman in the Growth Hive. So if you're a freshman in the Growth Hive, just leave all of these office hours where they are. You can add in something else, but just keep these there so that you always know when your teacher's office hours are. The next thing that you're going to do is take a look at these requirements for each of your classes. Again, this is only true if you're a freshman in the Growth Hive. If you're not a freshman in the Growth Hive, I'll give you separate instructions after this. So you can see for English, this is what you have to do. For ESSL, that's Ethnic Studies Social Livings, that's Ms. Manassian's class. Math, this is what I need you to do each week. Physics, this is what Mr. Altwell needs you to do for each week. So those are the time requirements for each class, and then you can divide up those time requirements among each of the different days, so in a way that works best for you. So the first time slot is 8 to 9 a.m. I recommend that you wake up around that time. If you want to wake up a little bit later, that's okay. But let's just say for now, this is when I'll wake up. Usually, you want to eat breakfast, and then also you want to check your email every morning. So I'll put check email. So this is what I'm going to do every morning. So I'll copy that, and I'm just going to paste it into each other day. Okay, so that's going to be the same every day. And then at 9 a.m., now I'd have to decide, okay, what I want to do first every day. Well, I could do one of English, ethnic studies, math, or physics, or something else. Let's say, for example, that you like to do English first every day. Okay, so I'll start filling in English. I know that I need to do 60-minute lessons 3 days per week. So let's say I'll do an English lesson here, an English lesson here, and an English lesson here. Okay, so that's the 60 minutes, or that's the 60-minute lessons. I also need to do 30 minutes of independent reading 2 days per week. So maybe I'll do my independent reading on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so let's say I'll do my independent reading at the end of the day, like at 2 o'clock. All right, so I'll put independent reading for 30 minutes. Spell check. Independent reading here. Another 30 minutes. Okay, so now I have all the English requirements done. Now I can think about ethnic studies when I want to work on ethnic studies. Okay, let's say I usually like doing ethnic studies, right around 2 o'clock. Okay, and then Ms. Manassian says 3 to 4 hours per week. All right, so I only need to do ethnic studies. Oh, she says divide it up however you want. 60 to 90 minutes per day for 2 to 3 days. So you could do your ethnic studies all in 2 days or all in 3 days. Let's say you wanted to do it all in 2 days. Okay, so I'll put ethnic studies here for 90 minutes, and then ethnic studies here, another 90 minutes. Okay, so now I have all of my ethnic studies requirements done. Now math, right? Math is 60-minute lessons, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then 30-minute reviews on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that means every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I need 60 minutes of math. Okay, so let's do it here. So I do math lesson, math lesson, math lesson, and then I also need 30-minute reviews on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's say I'll put math review here for 30 minutes, math review here for 30 minutes, and so on, right? And then I do the same thing for physics. Physics is 3 to 4 hours per week, and he wants you to do between 30 to 60 minutes every day. You fill that out. You'll want every single time slot filled in. If you want to take a break at certain times, fill in break, right? Plan out when you want to take lunch. For example, I could put lunch here every day, just like that. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And when you're done, your schedule should look like this example schedule here, where every time slot is filled out with something, and you're meeting all of the time requirements for your classes. When you are done, do not forget this right here. Submit it to My Google Classroom, and then email it to your parents and me. And then if you have Ms. Manassian, copy Ms. Manassian on the email as well. You can also submit it to Ms. Manassian's Google Classroom instead. Okay, so that's if you're a freshman. Here are the instructions if you are not a freshman. Right? Again, these are the instructions if you are not a freshman. You're going to have different time requirements because you're not in the growth hive. So your English requirements are going to be different. Your ethnic studies requirements are also going to be different. Math requirements will be the same. Physics, you don't have physics, you'll have some other science class. So whatever science class you have, this will probably be history or econ or something like that. Whatever your classes are. You can delete all of the office hours that are not math. Just like that. And you have the math office hours. For math, you need 60-minute lessons Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So you can put that whenever you want. Let's say I want to do that like at 10 a.m. every day. So I'll put math lesson Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. You also need 30-minute math reviews on Tuesdays, Thursdays. I'm just going to keep that at the same time, but you can move it when you want. Math review, 30 minutes. Okay, now I filled in everything that I need to fill in my schedule for math. Whatever requirements you have for your other classes, you're going to fill in time slots as well. When you're done, your schedule will look something like this with every time slot filled out. You just won't have all of the same office hours. Again, this is if you are not a freshman. When you are done, you're going to submit it to My Google Classroom, email it to me and your parents. Okay. If you have any more questions about the schedule assignment, feel free to email me and I will respond to you as soon as I can. And with that, good luck, and I'll see you later.